This is the third year of the Yoshiyama Young Entrepreneurs Program. We had more applicants from more parts of the country than we've had in the last 2 years, and we're reaching the kinds of entrepreneurs that we intended to reach. Businesses that are actually creating real opportunities for upward mobility for low-wealth Americans. So what we have here are several examples of this power, this passion, this vision, using the tools of enterprise to make something happen.
I was an experienced cook for Cracker Barrel. They was really tightening up on the work, so a lot of people was getting cut, and I was one of the people that got cut. To go from driving, having own house, you know, very nice clothes, just everything, to having nothing is, wow. It changed me completely. It hits your pride real hard.
In terms of a wealth gap, in Miami, we look a lot more like Latin America than we do the rest of the United States. A lot of our job seekers just don't have the stability at home to look for a job effectively. I looked at this and thought, there's got to be a way that we can start a staffing company that differentiates between workers who are really eager to get ahead and gives them a path to do that.
Just getting a job in Miami is not that easy. The doors don't open like that. I don't think really I would be really surviving in the job market if it wasn't for WorkSquare.
The positions that we source are typically labor positions. A lot of these positions, you can't tell from a resume or from an application the quality of that worker. So we sort of work as the middle person there to be able to recommend them to our employers when we think they're reliable and hardworking. How's everything going in Trump? As a business, we're more attuned to the needs of our employees because we need them to come back. We count on them.
I came there Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. I was there before they even opened the door. And 2 days later, I was working in the new clothes, new shoes, happy. I was really happy, I really was. Hard work pays off.
We have always focused on the role of business in society since we were created in 1985, but it couldn't be more important today. The kinds of jobs that are available for lower skilled workers are quite limited these days. They don't have the kinds of pathways of upward mobility that once existed in America. But the companies that we're looking at view their workforce as their primary asset, and it's not just rhetorical. They don't see that this is highly risky. They actually see it as common sense, and it's paying off.
I got that juicy fruit, y'all, that sweet fruit, right here, right now.
Earned income is the greatest stabilizing factor in a person's life. What Neighbor Carts typifies is a diverse job creation capability that exists in cities all over the country.
We are able to identify individuals that are most at risk for getting employment to work on our carts as well and excel as independent entrepreneurs.
For a long time, I had struggled with drugs. I had no idea how I was going to get my life back on track and what I was going to do for a living, how to be independent again. Not one iota idea. And it's working out real good. I can live off of this.
Huge pockets of the south and west side of Chicago are food deserts without great access to fresh fruits and vegetables. And what we're able to do is place carts in the most convenient fashion to sell fruits and vegetables to people where it's just natural for them to buy on their way to work, on their way home, or in between. What we really want to do here is be a source of sustainability for both the individuals we work with, but also neighbor capital overall, and have a uplifting and transformative effect on community.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Every decision, every action that you take in business has bearing on society, has bearing on the environment, has bearing on people. And great businesses understand that and do everything they can to at least create no harm, and even better, create some good. And those businesses that are attentive to their impact tend to be more sustainable, tend to be more profitable. The businesses that are really around in the long haul are those that do the kinds of things that these businesses, that these entrepreneurs are setting out to do.
This is Falling Sky Farm. We are a pasture-based livestock farm located in the Arkansas Ozarks. And the farm is about 120 acres of pasture and the rest is woods. One of the things we quickly realized when we started our farm is that there's not a system that supports family farms like us anymore. You know, we're kind of pioneers of this new developing movement in Arkansas especially, but this is a problem all around the country. We find ourselves having to create that infrastructure as we go along. And so farmers are having to solve these issues by creating other businesses. Searcy County has a poverty rate of 20%. Just about every kid goes off, finds employment somewhere else because there aren't opportunities for them here. Whereas a farm like ours provides opportunities for people here. And we definitely see a lot of room for growth in this market. We're currently having to cut back on our wholesale marketing because the retail demand is so high from individual families. We could certainly see 15, 20 more farms like ourselves succeeding easily in our market right now. If we created farms like us all over the country, all over rural America, we would revolutionize, reinvent rural America in a way that, that needs to be done.
All of these entrepreneurs started by looking and observing and learning about what's out there, what's working and what isn't working, and building from those strengths and creating something that takes the community with the community to a new level.
BOLD is an experiential education company seeking to make green building accessible to all. Most folks understand the value of green building, and most people want to build green buildings, but they just don't know how yet. So BOLD takes these experience-seeking professionals and they pay a tuition fee to get access to structured opportunities on Habitat for Humanity projects, giving Habitat the funding and support they need to actually build green homes for their families. This is one of the examples of the Habitat houses that we'll be participating in. We'll get about 20 professionals and students on the construction site and in all the design processes, really learning how green comes together on site. Over the life of a 30-year Habitat mortgage, these homeowners will save over $50,000 and reduce utility costs versus that of a conventional home. People are primed for change. We've got to stop divorcing purpose with profit. Building around social entrepreneurship is really putting steam behind this. We're excited to really usher it in and make an impact.
This is a growing trend among young people. It's unquestionable. It's happening in business schools, it's happening in communities, it's happening internationally. It's really taken on, and it's inspiring.